Greetings, it is January 8th, 2013. I am with a Under the Wings of God drawing from 1998 to 99, which has never been exhibited, but will be exhibited this spring in one of the two forthcoming exhibits, which will both overlap the 70th anniversary of the start of the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. This is Under the Wings of God number 38. I began it in 1998 with a couple of ink drawings of birds' wings done at the Burke Museum Ornithology Department at the University of Washington, where I drew the wings so many years on different drawings in the series. And at a certain point I decided to work it up into a actual Under the Wings of God drawing. To that end, I decided to depict Joseph Goldberg, one of the 44 Jewish children arrested under orders of the Nazi Gestapo chief in Lyon, Klaus Barbie, known as the Butcher of Lyon, and he and 43 other students and 6 teachers were all murdered at Auschwitz-Birkenau, 1944. This is Joseph in the center there. That's his brother Henri, who was also deported and murdered. The drawing was done on a separate sheet of white paper, which I pasted down. There's a rubber stamp Star of David there, and I also stitched the drawing on kind of upper left, upper right, and across the right to the lower right. I also did a color drawing based on black and white reproduction that's in the book. I'll show the book in a sec here, of a drawing Joseph had sent his mother, who was elsewhere in France, inscribed in French there. Translation is, "For my darling mother, who I am sending this drawing, your son Joseph." Naturally of a cowboy on a horse. I don't actually know what the original colors look like that he drew. Maybe something to find out. I did meet Serge Klarsfeld once at an international conference in the Holocaust and Education at Yad Vashem. I think it was either 1999 or the 2002 conference of 3 I've attended over the years. Serge and his wife Bita spent many years documenting the deportations from France of Jews, including the children at Izieu, which was in eastern France, and they also worked tirelessly, along with some survivors, to bring Klaus Barbie to be extradited from South America, where he was living, where he was tried for war crimes in France and died in prison, thankfully. A rare case of a Nazi war criminal, actually, facing justice for the mass murders. The small sketch here, portrait I copied faithfully from a different page in the book about Jacques Benguigui and his brothers Richard and Jean-Claude, along with Jacques' signature, as seen there with his little portrait, kind of cartoonish-like sketch. The Benguigui, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, B-E-N-G-U-I-G-U-I, brothers were all born in the boy's mother was actually from Iran, Algeria. She was arrested in Marseille, deported to Auschwitz in July 1943, and she actually survived liberation. Was weighed about 80 pounds when she was liberated. She had one child, a daughter, who also survived. Her 3 sons, Jacques, born in 1931, Richard, born in 1937, and Jean-Claude, born in 1938, were all murdered. There's a photograph of the 3 Benguigui boys, Jacques being the oldest, there, and they were all deported, including Joseph and his brother Henri Chaim, in convoy number 71, which left Drancy in France on April 13th, 1944, which was Jacques' 13th birthday. Normally, when a Jewish boy turns 13, there's a great celebration with the bar mitzvah religious ceremony, rite of passage, initiation into adulthood in Jewish tradition. And here we have he and his two younger brothers all being deported in a cattle train car off to be gassed at the Auschwitz-Birkenau death and concentration camp complex. There you have it. This will be up at one of the two exhibits, either at the Hillel Center by the UW, March 20th through May 21st, or at Seattle Central Community College, April 1st through 26th. I've framed it for installation vertically, mainly to save space to allow room for more works at whichever exhibit it ends up at. There you have it. Under the Wings of God, number 38, Joseph Goldberg and Jacques Benguigui, Auschwitz deportees from Izieu.